Greetings to you all, family lovers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Christine. I run this YouTube channel where we tackle matters of family finances, education, and I'm so excited. Thank you for following me and subscribing. Share this video widely with your friends and loved ones. Today I'm so excited to introduce you to this amazing, beautiful lady. She's going to introduce herself. Today we are going to be diving deep into parenting. So stay tuned and watch this video to the end. So I'm so glad to host you today. Introduce yourself to our viewers.
Oh, thank you so much, Christine. I'm called Immaculate Atim. I'm here today to discuss about parenting. Yes.
Okay, that is beautiful. I'm so glad to host you and thank you for agreeing to do this interview with me. I'm so glad.
It's my pleasure.
Okay. So today we are going to tackle, I think parenting is a wide topic. I think we should tackle it in a mini series. We can discuss one step at a time. Okay. And I think today we shall discuss about pregnancy, preparing for pregnancy, going through pregnancy, and childbirth. Okay. So how do you know you are ready to become a parent? How does one get to know? What
This is very interesting, Christine. But then, how I get to know that I'm ready for pregnancy? First of all, you should be ready, like for marriage. You should be ready for marriage. It should not be a mistake. So, when one is ready for marriage, of course, you know the outcomes of marriage. Children as a result.
Yes. How do you feel? How do you know that now I'm ready? What comes into your soul and you feel like, okay, now 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Christine. Like if you get married, now you plan to have children.
How does one prepare to become a parent? What should one do before they think of ever becoming a parent or getting pregnant?
So the preparations that are involved, you have to first formalize the marriage. When you formalize the marriage, yes, then you can plan with your husband to have the children. Yes.
Wow, that is interesting. So how do you know the number of children one wants to have in a lifetime? And what if this number not in is not in agreement with your partner? We have seen people who are together. One partner would like to have maybe fewer children, the other wants more. So is this something you talk about prior to the marriage?
And sometimes you discuss about it before even having the firstborn. And sometimes you may talk about it after having 1 or 2 or 3, after having gone through these challenges, like maybe strains in looking for money, raising them, you see. So sometimes you come up and say, no, I think these 3 will be enough, or this number will be enough for us.
Okay.
You see, for the meantime. But sometimes some people will tell you before you even give birth to the firstborn. They will tell you, I only wanted 2. I can only manage 2 because of reasons A, B, C, D. Everybody has his or her own reasons. But it is always better to get into agreement. But normally what I know, a few people agree. Yes. But then majority don't agree.
Is there any specific economic requirements or financial prerequisites for one maybe to think about having children in the first place?
Before you have the children, you need to know that you either have a business or you have a job or something that gives you money. Because whenever you give birth, you need money.
You need money.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes, we are still continuing with this session. I'm with Mrs. Atim. Are you a Mrs. someone? Let's leave that at that.
I'm a Mrs., but I don't like using it.
Oh, yes, yes. So you decided to remain with your original name?
Yes, Atim Immaculate.
Is there any state of mind or emotional kind of way to prepare one to become a parent, emotionally and physically in the body, in terms of health and also in terms of your mental health, like psychosocially? Any kind of state of mind one needs to put themselves into before they think about becoming a parent?
For any woman out there parent, you need to have a stable mind.
I'm happy you mentioned about that point of mental preparation. I believe that one needs to be in a psychological prepared state of mind, because parenthood is a life-changing journey. It is a journey of a lifetime. Forever you'll be a parent. Okay? So this is something that you don't need to do as a mistake. You need to sit down and think about it and think what if you really want this and the parenting styles that you're going to use. There is something they call preconception counseling that you can attend with your partner so that you can discuss all this journey of pregnancy and prepare for it both mentally and physically. Your doctor will guide you through it all. Do men support their women during this journey of preparing for pregnancy and during pregnancy?
Not all men support their ladies during this journey of pregnancy, but some of them do.
Anything else you think every couple out there needs to know about preparing?
They should know that parenthood, it should not be like a mistake. Any woman out there, any man out there, if you feel you want to be a parent, please plan for it. When you give birth to children, just know that you have to take care of them from the time of birth to adulthood.
Yes. So we have discussed everything to do with preparation for parenting, preparation for parenthood, preparation for pregnancy, and all the planning that goes into it. And I'm happy to go to the next session, which is about the journey of pregnancy. Mrs. Ati, what is your best experience during pregnancy?
My best is from 7 months to the 9th month.
Wow, it's
Yes.
the best.
To me, it's the
what's the
best.
best?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Why? Because that is the time I don't get the side effects of the pregnancy. The vomiting, the coldness, the nausea, what? I don't get anything.
Wow. What was your most devastating time during pregnancy? What moment do you remember that was quite devastating?
The first 3 months of vomiting.
What are the early signs before you test for, the urine or the scan? What are these early signs and symptoms that tell that maybe a lady out there should know when, and tell that maybe I have conceived?
Yes. It differs. But most cases, first of all, you will miss your periods. That is number one. You realize maybe you begin getting headache. Then weakness, especially these hands. Yes. For me, that is how I can tell. Yes. Terrible headache, then weakness, and then having a lot of saliva in the mouth. Yes.
Okay.
That is for me. That is how I can.
Wow, that is interesting. So, what do you think a lady should do first when they discover that they have conceived? Should they first tell their partner? Should they first do a test on their own? Should they, post on social media?
Christine, that is so interesting. Now, for me, I feel it would be better for any woman out there to first tell the husband that I miss the periods, so that he knows. You see, yes, you may not need to post on social media.
Then, as this pregnancy grows, how do you handle the rest of the family members? Remember, you have your husband. Let's say you have even other children around the home. So, how does your current pregnancy affect, how do you inform the rest of your family? Do you inform the rest of your children? Maybe they are young also. Do you inform them that another sibling is on the way? Do you inform your mother, your husband, your in-laws? Do you inform your mother, your in-laws, your sisters? Who else gets to know that maybe you're expecting a little?
Now, that one still depends on how is your relationship with maybe the in-laws. How is the relationship with your mother? Some people, by the way, keep their information confidential. Some people, yes. But to me, sometimes I inform my mom, because since she's a retired medic, she even gives me some advice. Please do this. Don't do this. Yes. Take this route like that. Yes. Yes, but now for the children, then it is automatic. They will just see the belly bulging. What is happening?
What?
Yes,
They ask.
They ask.
Okay.
Yes, it is very interesting. They will ask, "Man, your stomach is big, but it means small."
Oh my God.
Then now you can tell them that maybe another baby is coming.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. But now for these other relatives, it depends on your relationship.
Your relationship with them. So what if you have teenage children who are even grown up enough to understand where children
And now
come
those
from?
ones, they just keep quiet. And of course, I think for them, they just keep quiet and they don't even ask. Yes, they don't ask. And when they don't ask, you also don't tell them. You keep quiet.
Isn't it embarrassing to be pregnant when you have teenage children?
No.
It's like you have evidence of, sexual activity.
Exactly. Yeah, for me, that one,
Mm.
I think if they know that our mother is there and our father is there, it may not be so embarrassing.
The journey of pregnancy. When do you start to go attend antenatal care?
As soon as you discover that you're pregnant, you start going for antenatal.
So, why do you think, Mrs. Atif, that most men today do not accompany their wives, their expected wives, to antenatal rooms? What is happening to society? Are they too busy? Are they just not concerned, or not loving enough, or the women do not want?
Some men don't escort their ladies for antenatal one because most of them go looking for money to feed this very pregnant woman or to cater for the family. That is one. Some of them are very committed. Then secondly, some of them fear long queues in the hospitals.
That is
There are very, very long queues in the hospitals. Then thirdly, some of them fear to check their status, the HIV status.
Oh my God.
So some men fear that.
Ah,
Yes. Yes.
the guilt conscience. Oh my God.
Some of them have the thinking that as long as the pregnant woman has gone to the hospital, she will be given medical attention. Why should
I go? Why the need? There are many stories we've had today about ladies who are pregnant
Yes.
and they are not so sure who their father is.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So how would you advise such a lady? How does she proceed from there?
In such a case, for such a lady, you just stick on the one you maybe the one who stays with you. Yes, it has happened. Maybe you just stick on the one who stays with you.
Oh my
Because now how are you going to tell the one you stay with that it is for the other person?
I guess you're not even sure.
Just stick on that one.
The DNA will come later.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Because
The world has problems.
yes, because now if you're staying with the money A, now and this one doesn't know that you have a boyfriend outside. Just stick on this very one. Yes, DNA will come after.
I thank you for watching the video up to this time. Let's tackle our third and last topic of today about childbirth. Okay, so in this journey of parenthood, how do you bring somebody into the world? How do they come into the world? This beautiful journey, the start of it, that day, that birthday for everybody. So, Mrs. Atif,
Yes, please.
what is it worrisome to give birth?
And they like you go through counseling. They advise you not to worry so much because here it causes pressure that you can develop pressure, and when you develop pressure, you get complications. So by the time you go for you're in labor, you just have to make up your mind and say, okay, you just know that I'm going to push, I'm going to give birth. You don't need to worry so much. You only pray to God and say, no, it is now time for birth. Nothing like thinking about anything else. Though, yes, you cannot remove the fact that worries are there. Now why the worry comes, you only think of the pain. It is the pain that you're thinking about. And maybe when we try to flash back the financial status there after giving birth, what am I going to eat? Yes, what am I going to eat?
Okay.
Especially if the man is responsible, or you yourself you don't have money, or you've not planned for it well. So now that time, you begin now worrying, oh, this person is going to come out. First of all, the pain. you may not worry so much, but now that, of course, as a normal person, you think about the pain, then again, where am I going to get the clothing, the necessities? Just simple as that.
Just that.
Yes.
What should a couple do, both the lady and the gentleman, when labor kicks in, that thing has started?
Yes.
Especially a young couple that it's their first pregnancy and they are so worried and scared and panicking.
When labor has started, the first thing, just begin going to the hospital, run to the health facility as soon as possible, because we are told that labor treats people in different ways. That there is labor which takes long, then there is labor which takes a short time, because you may linger at home and the baby comes out and you don't know what next.
What would you tell a lady out there who has been told shall deliver by cesarean section? What should come to their mind? Is it something that is devastating, or how do they go through it?
Just be calm and just know that everything will be just and you prepare.
So what should a couple prepare when they are preparing to welcome their bundle of joy? What are the things that must not miss on the list, maybe to prepare?
There are not so much things that you need to prepare. Essentials like the blanket, the baby blanket for receiving the baby. Then maybe cleaning home where the baby is going to come.
So thank you so much, our viewers, for watching this session. We are so pleased. Please share, subscribe, and comment. Share with your loved ones, with your partners, with your spouses. And thank you, Mrs. Atim, for agreeing to do this interview with me. Yes. And we shall see you in the next session. Do not miss our next session about early childhood development. Parenting is a long journey. So thank you for watching and stay tuned there.